all. Welcome to Hockey Tap Podcast, episode 224. I'm your host, Bill Dean. I'm, of course, here with my two co-hosts. Shorts Guy is on sabbatical. We have Schwim and Esteban. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Apple, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Brought to you by Primetime Radio, courtesy Mr. Sam Wu. I am behind the glass. Gentlemen, please leave a 5-star review if you'd be ever so kind. Gentlemen, what are we drinking?
Hey, I'm still traveling down my path, and I have Hendrick's Oasium today.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Let's see, what do we got here? Master Distiller, Leslie Gracie. 2 first names, huh? Traveled to the desert oasis for inspiration. I've been to one of those before, in Peru, and I'm wearing my Peru shirt. Hey,
what are the odds?
Look at that.
Okay, I didn't just go off on a tangent. Now I'm lost. After a game of camel polo, I don't approve of that. She was captivated by a lush paradise of aromatic herbs and bright fruits.
I was going to say something else.
This was no mirage. It inspires her to create Hendrick's Oasium, a curious oasis of exquisite flavor. Tantalizingly enjoyed with cucumber and soda. I don't have either of those, so I'm going to drink it straight, like the hairs on my chest.
Extra straight. Shrimp?
I'll show you what I'm not drinking tonight. I actually got this yesterday at Ziegmeister. I don't know if you can say it.
Very nice.
There.
I wish I could have been there.
Sundial Series fruited sour, passion fruit, raspberry, lime, mandarin oranges, and whole Madagascar vanilla beans.
I mean, you don't have to go through the whole description since you're actually not going to taste it.
Yeah, you big jerk.
You can read a freaking novel. I can't read one sentence of a damn beer.
You're wasting time, Schwim.
You're wasting zygote right now.
I'm a waste of a zygote.
Yes, that's
all right, we'll get this off this tangent. I, due to cluster headaches, cannot have beer for right now. But I'm going with a Dogfish Head tequila margarita. So I will enjoy this Dogfish canned cocktail, because for some reason when I get cluster headaches, beer is the thing that helps trigger them, but hard alcohol does not. So I don't know exactly what goes on there, but good, great, grand. No yelling on the bus.
This is wonderful.
Let's get to what's on tap for today's episode. Here's a weekly snapshot. Team USA boys, and not the men, because right now I don't think the men are very good.
I was just going to say the ladies.
Yeah. 6-0. 31-1 goal differential. 5 shutouts. It's the longest
everyone telling them
in Olympic
for the last
history.
2 days, whatever. Everybody's saying they don't want to play Sweden. They don't want to play Sweden, and they go out there and just annihilate Sweden with
the
my
first
girl,
period was close, but they just then wrecked them. Yeah, Frankel is awesome.
I freaking love her.
Layla Edwards is a beast, and Caroline Murphy and Abby Murphy, and obviously the captain is ridiculous, but she's been kind of a backseat, person this whole trip. It's been the youth. They are so much fun to watch, and they are a complete team. And you had Canada today beat Switzerland 2-1 behind 2 goals from their captain Marie-Philippe Poulin, who's been injured.
He's back, good for them.
And after smacking around Canada, you hope that the girls are not on a high horse, which I don't think they're going to be. I think they want this win so badly, and they want to spank Canada so bad. I am looking forward to it because I think these girls are just going to run rampant, and it's going to be fantastic because I just don't think Canada is the oldest team in this tournament, and I don't think they have any way to keep up with the speed and the overall team play. They are so much fun to watch.
I mean, so I think the one benefit that the women get, international teams, is they do play together much more than the men do.
Yep.
They play, multiple times throughout the course. They play friendlies, they play small tournaments, so they know each other relatively well. And I know they have a lot of college girls, college
6
players on the team. Yeah, so younger, so maybe not as experienced. But I mean, that being said, the only one Canada was missing when they played in the round robin was Poulin, who slouch by her own. She's phenomenal, world-class player.
She just just quickly on her, she just set the goal record for an Olympics with her 2 today.
And but the United States just annihilated them. And I don't
Yeah,
know if inserting one person can do it, but if you're the
no.
U.S., you keep the pedal to the floor and what they've been doing, and and that's it. It's not like they've been coasting through, playing bad teams. They already smoked Canada once. They just played Sweden, who is probably the third best team in the tournament, beat them badly. So
Hmm.
just keep it up. And yeah, no, proud of those ladies. They're doing phenomenally over there, and
They're awesome.
hopefully they can bring home the gold. I have almost no doubt they will.
Their
I think
shutout
they're up
streak
for
is
it.
331 minutes 23 seconds, and that goes all the way back to the Czechia goal, which was game one, yeah, which was a
Olympic
breakaway.
record for both men and women.
Yeah. Shrim, got anything on
Aaron
the
Frankel
awesome
has
ladies?
3 shutouts now. I think Aaron Frankel. That's amazing.
Is it she have 3 or 4?
She has 3, and then the fourth was a split, right? Because they have their
Oh, fourth
no, they're
was
6-0.
okay.
They've had
They're
no, they
six
have
and 0.
5, 6-0.
They have
So
5
then,
shutouts.
yeah, I have to see if she
Uh,
has 4 or not. I know that. No, no, no.
yeah,
I'm
she
sorry.
might
The
do.
other, I think the other Phillips, is that her name? She has 1, and then
Phillips.
I think she split the other because they wanted to get the other girl some playing time, which is very cool on the coach, and very cool on Phillips for not
Yeah,
complaining that you lost me a shutout. Like, you're getting everybody some playing time there, which I think is very cool.
yeah. Unlike the U.S. men's, which we'll talk about in a second, but yeah, Aaron Frankel's been awesome. Kayla Barnes and Haley Skamura. The names go on, and it is just it's a treat to watch how a talented young team that's how you beat the great teams. It was with talent and youth, and obviously the U.S. men haven't gotten that calling card. Bill Guerin still thinks it's 1980 or
Hmm.
1996 when he wasn't part of '96, but just the old you know you beat them with grit and tenacity, which you kind of see in some of these games for the men how that's working for them. Not so greatly. JT Miller's been bad. Uh, Brock Nelson, other than the first game, has been kind of meh. Trocheck, I like Trocheck, right? He's a good fourth line center. He'd be a better 14th player for this team, right? Sitting on the bench and having someone like Cole Caulfield or Jason Robertson scoring goals, which was an issue for them versus Denmark. And even though, they kind of went off in the second period against Finland, sorry, Germany, they haven't been able to get the offense and keep the offense in the zone. It's been broken plays and a whole bunch of. I have not liked the way this U.S. men's team has played, and looking at Canada, they're they're going to be lucky to beat Sweden. Who do they play? This Sweden? Is it
So,
official?
yeah.
I
So
didn't
the
see.
way I looked at it, because they don't like I didn't like I know when we were discussing it, they don't so they don't reseed in the quarterfinals.
No.
But if everybody wins who's supposed to win, right, then the seeding is right, so they don't have to reseed because Sweden is number
Okay.
7, and then Latvia and who's Latvia playing? No, they're playing Sweden. Who I can't remember
Uh,
who Canada's playing the winner of would be 8 and 9. So
all right. So yeah.
should and also Canada's number 1. So whether or not it's 8 or 9, but the thing is, like, what if Italy wins, right? And it's just like,
Yeah.
Canada should probably play, or what if France wins? I mean, they're not going to, but what if? There's always there tends to be an upset. I don't know necessarily that that's going to happen in these Olympics, although I feel like Canada just losing would be an upset. So who knows? Um,
Yeah.
but uh, yeah. So as
So
much as I was pissed about the non-reseeding, if everybody wins who should win, then it actually is seeded correctly. But that would mean the United States plays Sweden in the
yeah.
quarterfinals,
So
which
tomorrow you got
I'm
Germany,
not.
France. You have Switzerland, Italy. You have Czechia, Denmark, and you have Sweden, Latvia. And then I don't know how. By the way, the Olympic website sucks. It doesn't show brackets. It doesn't give you any sort of it just is not very user intuitive. You go to try to find teams and their stats, and it's horrible. The Olympics sucks in terms of the website and just their whole issues. But um, Slovakia, Canada, Finland, and the U.S. are the 4 quarterfinal teams as we sit right here. Canada was 1, U.S. finished 2, I believe. Slovakia was 3 on goal differential, and 4 was Finland. I am, I'm looking forward to watching the men get trounced in one of these upcoming 2 games because I don't think that they are that good, and they've gotten hot in spurts, and that just is not good enough. And when you look at the first line on
much better
Canada,
at Germany. They did look
true,
much better against
yeah,
Germany.
but I didn't think the first period looked so great. I thought it was second and third. And Shrim, if you want to obviously cut in, if whatever what you think, but I don't know. I don't think the offense has been there, and it hasn't been an all-out dominating performance, which is what wrong. Oh, okay, yeah, Shrimp's mic not working. You might want to cut back in, bud. That's why he wasn't talking. I thought he was just sitting in the background, just enjoying himself. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the men, but it's I don't know. Just haven't liked it.
I mean, I like that they showed it's been kind of slightly mediocre. They've kind of outskilled to win against Latvia and Denmark, and then playing Germany, they looked a lot better. They were swarming. I do think that. Show me, you working? No, he's just totally frozen. And a confused look. Moving. Maybe he's resetting. He's gonna log back in. So anyway, not to get distracted. I do like a lot their mobility on the back end. I think their defense carrying the play. There you are, kind of.
Okay. Christ.
There you are.
Sorry.
So I'll finish my thought real quick. I think one of the things that's been shining for the U.S. has been their coming out of their zone with their defensemen carrying the puck and carrying the play. I think that's been great. I think Werenski's been phenomenal. I think Hellebuck's been good. I don't even want to get into the topic of why Swayman played over Ottinger. I don't know what Ottinger has done. Completely confusing to me. I would have never guessed in 100 years that if they're going to put a goalie in for a game, it would be Swayman over. I was on the fence of even picking Swayman, and let alone being the number 2. So I don't. And again, now Ottinger hasn't played a single second, and I said I wasn't going to get into it. Ottinger hasn't played a single second, but who's going to back up in these elimination games? It's just going to be him and Swayman. So stupid.
Yeah. Those were 2 of the worst goals I've seen a goalie let up. That the second and third was just so bad. I don't know. I don't know why he's the second goalie, and but I think it was a grave mistake. And Sullivan has not had a good little run here with
better hope to God Hellebuck doesn't get hurt.
Yeah. So.
They're not going to play Ottinger. They're going to play Swayman, and then it'll be the end of the tournament.
Yep.
That'd be just.
They're just going to send Ottinger home at this point. You can go back. We don't need you.
Yeah.
Just so bad. This you search on ESPN or NHL, and this hockey arena little thing that just kind of happened where I guess in Rhode Island there was a shooting at a high school event, and it's just sick to hear about. See the videos and stuff. But we obviously wish everyone. There's 3 victims already. It sounds like a whole family might be devastated, which is just horrible. But all the hockey players that are there, and you could see them fleeing across the ice. You just senseless, and it sucks, and all this other stuff. But I just saw that the French hockey player who fought Tom Wilson, Cronin, was banned, but Wilson wasn't. They both fought, so they should have both gotten.
Yeah, but it wasn't
banned.
done by.
Was it the hit?
Double IHF. It was
no. It says. Oh, it was?
France.
It says
Federation.
Was suspended by the French. Oh, French Ice Hockey Federation. Why?
Yeah.
He must.
It's only going to be one game anyway, so big deal.
Oh, see, I thought it was the hockey. Olympics that did it. Okay.
I am slightly confused as to why, though. Still,
He was doing stuff as when he got kicked out of the game. He was like mouthing off to the crowd and stuff like that, and I don't think they like that.
Well, he had some guy threw a bottle at him.
Yeah, while he was doing it, I saw that. Like right before he went to the tunnel, somebody threw something at him. But like, give me a break. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's a little...
I don't know.
Well, he'll be a New York Ranger in no time. We know that.
I mean,
I heard
as long as he gets beat up on Wilson, sure.
Maybe was it? No, I don't think I just stumbled upon it myself. Some social media Canadian somebody. I have no idea who this guy was, but breaking down how lucky Krenon was that Wilson couldn't fight after he was just, and he's like, I know some people are saying that he was ragdolled, but and it's just like, give me a break. Wilson, yes, he's a tough customer, but he is not the toughest. So like,
no,
I think Krenon throwing him around was entertaining to me, at least. And the fact, like, I didn't like Krenon's hit. I didn't think it was as egregious as it's absolutely not as egregious as the stuff that Wilson does. Who's probably fast forward to I don't know when Wilson plays McKinnon next. I'm sure he's going to give him a worse headshot than Krenon just did, which is ironic enough. But also what I never see in the NHL is immediately went to McKinnon to apologize to see if he was okay. Immediately.
Yeah.
And then McKinnon still lost his mind. Like, I mean, give me a break. You're up 10-2 on France, and you have to prove so. Like, what are you proving? How tough are you? I know I don't want to say anything bad about the Canadian team because I'm really enjoying them, but that whole situation was so stupid. Like, you don't have to, beef up your friggin' bro ability and start going after people just because somebody hit you. Like, give me a break. And he got the penalty. I think it was just the 2-minute interference was completely fine. It wasn't a major. It wasn't a direct, targeted hit to the head. I'm done.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. On unfortunate news, Kevin Fiala, which also from Tom Wilson, just happens to be Tom Wilson that leads this guy's injury. It looks like he had a fracture to his left lower leg during the game for Switzerland and Canada. Yeah, multiple places. He was immediately ruled out for the rest of the tournament.
Injury.
Yeah, and he will be done for the rest of the season as he recovers from rehab and recovery. He's back in LA, I believe. I think they flew him back or at least flew him to somewhere else. But yeah, it sucks for obviously the LA Kings who had made a trade for Artemi Panarin hoping that would help their offense, and then they just got a major blow. It just Fiala, right? He backs into the hit by Tom Wilson, and Tom Wilson just seems to land right on his leg, and yeah, full weight. And I don't give this guy any benefit of the doubt. I wouldn't doubt. I wouldn't not think it was purposeful because he's just that much of a piece of shit. But yeah, it sucks. So Kevin Fiala.
Anybody see that? Speaking of him, also, did anybody see that? I think Canada, it's probably Team Canada, did a video of like everybody's favorite Sidney Crosby memory.
No.
Oh,
do you guys see
no,
that?
I didn't see this. No.
It's a nice video, and there's a lot of stuff about that Sid did for especially some of these young players. Just treating them basically like a human being, which is kind of weird to get praised for just being a decent human being. But anyway, Sid's awesome.
Nowadays, it's crazy to think that.
Well, I know. That being said, they asked Tom Wilson, and I don't know that I've ever heard Tom Wilson speak more than like maybe a intermission interview, but he probably not listening to this, so don't come after me. He is
dumb of a box of rocks.
As dumb as he looks and is perceived to be. Like just getting a coherent sentence at it. Like he's a living run-on sentence with no punctuation. I feel like that's just what comes out of his mouth at all times.
Yeah.
It's just, and you're just watching him speak, and he's just lost. He's just lost in outer space. He's not looking at anybody. He's just like looking away. It was
the account
at the time when I turned the video off. I was like, I can't listen to this guy talk anymore. This is terrible.
The account that I sent to you guys about the guy who makes fun of Brady Kachuk with all the different things like Chuck Norris things.
I've seen that before.
It could be Tom Wilson too. You could interchange both those two idiots.
They do a Canadian version of
Um,
that with Tom Wilson.
They should. That'd be great. All right, we could do some quick little stats things. Leading the tournament, Connor McDavid in 3 games has 9 points, 2 goals, 7 assists in 3 games.
Not too bad.
Celebrini, that number one line of McDavid, Celebrini, and McKinnon is disgusting. It is. It's a train wreck, and they are so good. It's mind blowing. Slavkovsky has had a really good playoff for Slovakia.
Yep.
6 points,
Mhm.
3 games. Obviously, Sid's there, and so is some other Canadians. But Matthews has 5 points, 3 goals. I don't think it's been a great tournament for him, but he's just he had the power play goal in game 1 and a couple other ones here and
Scrappy
there.
goals. Just scrappy
Yeah,
goals. That's all
scrappy.
he's scoring.
Yeah.
Which is
Greasy.
totally fine because he typically disappears. The fact that he's scoring anything is
True. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
good in my book.
Yeah, you're right. Marty Natchez for Czechia, which is surprising because Pasta's had a really bad tournament, and they've kind of
He
been
hasn't really done
Czechia.
anything yet.
Yep.
He needs to
Lucas
break out the
Raymond.
next game. That would help.
He does, yeah. Lucas Raymond with Sweden is at 8. Matthew Tkachuk is at 9 with 5 assists in 3 games. And then Tim Stutzla has 4 goals and tied for second in the tournament with Mac and Celebrini. Or sorry, tied for first in the tournament with Mac and Celebrini. Goalie leaders, Hellebuck, Bennington, and Giannoni from Switzerland all have 2 wins. Or sorry, so does UC Saros.
39, right? Is he 38, 39?
38, I think.
Yeah, 38. Yep.
Good for him.
And the one goalie I've been impressed with, even though if you look at his goals against, his save percentage, it doesn't look good. Damian Clara from Italy. Italian's just not a great team, but he's been really good. Obviously, a second-round pick for Anaheim, and he'll probably be the first ever Italian, true Italian player to be drafted and play in the NHL games. He's done really well for Italy. But Gustafsson's doing well for Sweden, and Freddie Anderson and a couple other guys. But
who else? Who else has had? And this is I guess you can call it a homer, but I'm not a big fan of his to begin with. But I think Artur Shilovs has had a hell of a tournament, and his numbers don't look great. But like against Denmark, I wouldn't fault him for any of those 3 goals against Denmark. And then after those 3, he shut it down. But I think he beat Germany, shut down Germany. Led Leon Draisaitl had 10 shots on goal, saved every single one of them.
Yeah,
I think he's had a good
well.
tournament for Latvia. Although I'm not.
Latvia.
I mean, I would assume he would play in this elimination game, but who knows? Merzlikins hasn't played since game 1, where he was pulled.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
I'm worried about Sweden's goaltending. Gustafsson, I don't think has looked good. And
Well, they're going to potentially
they
start
go to Wallstedt.
Markstrom.
they
might
that's what I
start
heard.
Markstrom.
They might not even.
this
Who was
elimination
horrible in
game
that
now.
game too. Yeah,
Which
He was terrible
I'd
against
go Wallstedt.
Finland.
That's another one.
I'd
I don't
go
know why they
Wallstedt.
didn't use Wallstedt at all. Like he's
Yeah.
he's Swedish or he's the Swedish Ottinger. Like
And-
it's baffling
Yeah.
that he's not being used.
To add to the Devils'
it's got to be
negatives-
it's got to be his age. Got to be his age.
I guess.
To
I don't
add
know.
to the
And
Devils'
coach-
negatives,
the coach
they're gonna
seems
sit
like he's a bit
Jesper
of a
Bratt.
prick, obviously.
Brad's
Yeah.
supposed to be the scratch too. For
Yeah,
Sweden,
that's-
potentially.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like,
not
what
a
the
great
hell is
Devils
going on in this
playoff
tournament.
here. I don't know.
What did these people do?
Well, I think the Swiss Devils are actually doing pretty well. I think Simone Nemec is having a good tournament.
Nemec,
You know
yeah.
who else? Speaking of goaltenders having a great tournament, is UC Saros. I think is having a phenomenal tournament.
Yeah, Stars has been good.
With
Yeah,
the
he lost that
exception of
first-
that.
he's
that
played every
first
game, right? For
Every
Finland?
game, yeah,
Yeah, so he
Yeah,
lost that first
yeah.
game and then bounced back
yeah.
in the other one. So good for him.
Group standings: A is
I think
Canada.
I think that's gonna be real quick the best game. If everybody wins who's supposed to win in this quarterfinal thing, it would be Switzerland and Finland. That game I think is
elimination.
be awesome because I think Switzerland's very
Yeah.
underrated. They can
Well,
I think they can
Switzerland.
beat
Yeah.
Well,
Finland.
the thing
They're
about
second
Swiss
in the
and
Group A.
they match. It's an interesting. I think it's going to be an interesting matchup simply because both Switzerland and Finland are just 150% defensive teams.
Mhm.
So they defend, and I'm not sure. I don't know if one or the other. I don't think Switzerland has the offensive firepower to match Finland's. Even Finland has Mikko Rantanen.
Rannon.
Yeah, but he hasn't really done much.
No.
He's been kind of quiet.
Nobody really on Finland has done much offensively, to be honest, because they are such a defensively reliant team. And it's going to be, I don't know, is it going to be a 2-1 game? I think it's going to be maybe 2-1.
I think those teams match up pretty well against each other. I think that's going to be.
It could also be, depending on your thoughts about what a good hockey game is, it could be extraordinarily boring.
If it's a 1-0 game, I think that'd be an awesome game.
It could be like a 2-1, maybe 3-1 with an empty net. Shots would be like 24-22, something like that. Oh, overtime would be awesome. Yeah, if it went to overtime, that'd be great.
Joel Armia is the highest scoring Finn at this tournament right now. He's got 4 points. Him and Kapokako have 4 points.
They haven't, like I said, they haven't been scoring a whole lot, but they've been defending real well and playing. I mean, they really shut down the Swedes. The Swedes have really struggled to score. But again, playing Finland isn't a walk in the park as far as trying to score. And I'm not trying to downplay that Swiss Finland is going to be a bad game. So I'm like, I am actually looking forward to that game. I think that'll be saying in general. Probably just very, very defensive teams.
If it's going to be Canada versus Czechia or Denmark. Okay, that game's going to be a bloodbath. And then it could be USA versus Sweden. Do we really think Sweden's going to beat USA? I don't think so.
I mean, the other one is at this point, no, but.
Well, who knows?
If Sweden
if Sweden get their heads
if Sweden were having if Sweden were having a better tournament and they looked like the trajectory
if they were having a better tournament, they wouldn't be where they are. They'd be probably one of the top teams.
Going into the tournament, if you're saying that U.S. has to play Sweden in the quarterfinals, I'd be like, well, it looks like the U.S. isn't going to medal because there's a good chance that Sweden could beat them.
The way they look right now, I think U.S.
I agree.
Should be able to handle
their offense looks anemic. Their goaltending, which was supposed to be their strongest suit, right?
It's only one and done, so
questionable.
They could have a good day. They could upset them, I guess. But
they
got to get past Latvia, which I would think they'd be able to beat. But I don't know.
You would think
I'm Latvia could. There could be one upset in this.
Who's the most likely to upset? And the thing is that the one thing I don't necessarily enjoy about a Switzerland-Finland matchup is I feel like both of those teams are capable of upsetting somebody. So it stinks that they're both playing each other at the same time. Yeah. So if they both went to the quarterfinals, I think both of them had the capability of upsetting whoever they're playing. But unfortunately, we're only getting one of them in the quarterfinals. So
I didn't do this for the women, but I'll do it right now. This is the points leaders. Caroline Murphy, 6 games played, 9 points, a plus 14. She has been the MVP of this tournament. I think it's hands down.
It's almost JT Miller numbers.
Brothers? Did you see that one girl? The one girl who has her brothers. They dress up.
That's
hilarious.
Yes, they're awesome. Yeah, the brothers are awesome. I forgot who it was.
I don't. Maybe it was somebody else.
I also like the Seth Jarvis crew.
The Seth Jarvis crew.
Have you seen that crew?
No.
Degenerates. He has a group of 6. It's 6 to 8 friends who they. I think they went to the Four Nations and they were there with him. So apparently, Team Canada paid to have them come out.
Wow, okay.
Which I think is very cool. But yeah, they dress. They have I don't know, weird helmets and stuff. But
yeah, Haley Wynn is the girl who has the brothers, the 3 brothers.
I think she has 3 brothers.
It's fun, funny. Yeah,
it's pretty hilarious.
She's Canadian.
Caroline Harvey's
or US?
No, US. Yeah, her 3 brothers literally dress in the same outfits, and it's just ridiculously American themed. And they just are there.
Oh, I did see that. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I did see that.
Daryl Watts for Canada's number 2 with 8 points in 6 games. Hannah Bilka is 4 goals, 3 assists. She leads the tournament, tied with Ted Johansson from Sweden for goals in the tourney. She's got 7 points.
When is that? Is that Wednesday?
Semifinals Wednesday.
No.
No, it's for the women.
I'm sorry.
No,
US.
US.
I'm sorry, the gold. Yes. So it's Wednesday. Yeah,
it's Wednesday.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday?
Right.
Hopefully it's Saturday.
Layla Edwards has been awesome in this tournament. Same thing, Megan Keller, Abby Murphy. They all have 7 points in this series here. Alex Carpenter, one of the older vets, is in 10th place at 6 points. Yeah, Abby Murphy is plus 14. The next closest person is her defensive teammate, Haley Wynn, with a plus 11. Let's see, what's the negative? Yeah, Bethany Frankel. Yeah.
0.2 goals against
negatives
with a 989 save percentage.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Who are the losers that were on the ice for that one goal they let up? They should be fired.
That was
True.
in the first game, yeah. And she let up the one goal. So it's like in the PWHL. I mean, this girl's got video game numbers. She is a cheat code out there. I think she might be my favorite player. I might get it, and unfortunately, she's on Boston. I might have to get a Boston jersey.
Is she on the Sirens or no?
No.
She's on Boston.
Yeah.
I said
although their goalie is on Team Canada, but I don't even know that she's played. Osborne.
No.
Oh, so she has 3 shutouts, and I guess the other one is 2. That's what it says on theolympics.com. But who knows if they're correct. Yeah, Canadian goaltenders 181 goals against, 7 goals allowed in 4 games. Yeah, I mean, they had a nail biter against Switzerland, so we'll see how that goes for them.
They should try to figure something out so, like, the team who loses the gold and gets silver, like, can actually win the silver medal instead of losing the silver and getting the silver medal. They should have some kind of game where you're playing for the silver medal.
Well, that's kind of how it was. I mean, I don't know when it changed, but in 1980, when the U.S. won the gold, like the game against Russia wasn't the semifinal, and the game when they beat who'd they beat the next game? Finland?
Didn't they have to beat Finland?
Finland
to win it.
Yeah. I think they had to beat Finland, but that wasn't a gold medal game. That just like won them the gold medal because they had like the best points or record or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Because Russia ended up winning the silver medal in that tournament.
Yes, correct.
I don't know. They should figure something out.
Quickly, Group A.
Multiple games. You have a gold medal game. Whoever wins that game, okay, you win the gold. And that the team that lost that gold medal game, they play the winner of some other game, and the winner of that game wins the silver medal. And then the loser of that game plays another game against whoever, and then
I don't know if that's going to happen.
Does it just become like a round robin of 3 teams?
Maybe.
Where
I don't know.
Where
I
you
just
have
like
to
I don't
win,
like
you basically have to
every
win twice.
Every game there, somebody's winning the silver. This is the only friggin' sport where you're not winning the silver. You're losing a game, and like, here you go. Here's a consolation silver medal.
Yeah, but isn't that like
what I mean?
Basically it?
Yeah, that's everything, right?
Well, yeah.
Every other thing, you're winning the silver. Like you're actually doing something.
Yeah, because they're individual events, right? But you are. I mean, it's not like you're head to head against somebody. Every team sport. Well, not even necessarily, because you're not really competing. Well, It depends on the sport, right? Because if it's like team bobsled, for example, you're not playing a team per se. You're just getting the best score, right? So,
or the best time or something, right?
Yeah, but there are races
time or something like that.
There's skiing races,
and
snowboarding races.
Where you are against them, yeah. But it's also like there's you look at swimming, for example, where you're racing in the same race, and there's 8 of you, and the top 3 win. So it's a little different, it's because everybody's competing against each other. So kind of anybody can win at that point. So it's different. Yeah. But like all these team sports, like the major team sports, I guess, like, your soccer's and not even that. Like, I mean, you go into Summer Olympics. Summer Olympics has a lot more than Winter Olympics. I think Winter Olympics really it's just hockey, right? There's nothing else. In summer, you get like, you get water polo, you get field hockey, you get soccer, you get, I don't know if they still do baseball and softball.
They do
volleyball, Summer Olympics as well. So you get all these tournaments of teams, the men's. Yeah, I feel like I was just like thinking about Winter Olympics. It really just has hockey. Nothing else.
Yeah, because basketball does in the spring.
Also basketball summer. Yeah.
Is curling?
Curling is a tournament, so that's the same. That's the same way. So it does you do end up like losing. Loser gets silver.
Yeah.
This whole speaking of curling, what do we think about this Canadian controversy? We're gonna turn
I don't know the rules.
Curling on tap. Curling on tap. I had a breakdown of it.
Episode curling on tap.
So I don't know if you know all the details. So first of all, Sweden knew that Canada was doing this. So the camera angles that you're seeing, this guy double touch it. That's Sweden's personal camera person, right?
Yes.
So you can't touch the rock after it passes the hog line, which is like that line, which Canada does not do. They don't do. So the By the time it reaches past that line, they're not touching it. But that being said, once you released the rock, you cannot touch the granite.
Touch it again.
Yeah. Which he
and they
definitely
do.
did.
So that's a double
Yeah.
tap. So that's a violation. But it's just like it's crazy
So
that
did anything
like I'm
happen
seeing.
from it?
I don't
didn't see.
think so.
Yeah, they both got removed rocks. Well, Canada women
Oh,
got
really?
removed a rock.
Well, that
the
rock
British
should have
team
been
got
yes.
removed a rock.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's multiple teams have been caught doing this?
Yeah, Britain, Canada
Oh.
women, Canada men, and then I think even Sweden got one too.
I'm
And they
just
started
curious,
it.
like,
I don't believe it.
how does that? I don't even understand how that. Like, what? How does just? What does that do?
I guess
Like
maybe
little extra?
you're just trying to lightly tap it so that it stops moving a little bit, because right when you start to do the curl
Spin,
thing,
yeah.
I want to learn curling. It looks so fun, right? Just see
It
like
does
if
look like
maybe he puts too much spin on it and he just wants to maybe tiny tap to slow it down a little bit. I don't know. I actually watched a video of a bunch of random people trying to do curling, and this lady goes to do it, just slides and falls flat on her back. It's very funny.
Yeah.
I want to do it. Quickly, Mike Rossi just said that on Facebook Live. He watched the new documentary for the men's 1980 USA team, and it's very good. It's on Netflix. I highly recommend it. I've already watched it with Beth.
Don't spoil it for me. I haven't seen it yet.
Twice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
No spoilers.
Yeah, but it's a very good documentary. The old guys come back, and you see their reaction to watching it as a team, and it's pretty good. So highly recommend it. But yeah, like, guys, the Olympics has been fun so far. I've enjoyed the hockey. Watching Canada men's has been, they're so good. And Bennington is just
really
he's
good.
just kind of sitting there, along for the ride, which sucks because he should not be the goalie, but he hasn't really had to do anything. And the women for the U.S. team, I can't stress it enough. They are so awesome and deserve all the praise so far. And I want Wednesday just to have a mountain full of American fans turning on the TV to watch that game, and it's going to be,
I just hope they
a
absolutely
must watch. Yep,
I do too. It's very possible that it'll be another blowout.
I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to be like, oh, Canada almost beat them. The U.S. only beat them by a goal. I want them to absolutely kill them so they cannot say anything.
Yeah, murder them.
Like they have
so they can't be like, oh, Philippe Poulin was fully healthy. We would have won.
We would have had this. She would have scored an extra goal for us. We could have tied it and then gone to overtime. And who knows what happens?
No matter what, that narrative is going to be there no matter what. So
not if they
regardless.
Friggin' destroy them.
No, even if they smoke them, there's going to be
basically if they beat them like 5 or 6-0.
I want another Aaron Frankel shutout. I'm requesting it and putting it out in the universe right now. Aaron Frankel, get this man a shutout because I believe in you, and I've been your biggest fan since the first time I saw you, which was only 2 months ago. But regardless,
she's been fantastic, and just that whole team. I love Caroline Murphy. She is so damn good, and. Yeah, my daughters run around pretending to be Caroline Murphy, which is fantastic. They got to be happy that that's what's kind of going that way.
By the way, also speaking of your daughter loving what she's doing, like watch the PWHL. Everybody, go to a Sirens game. These games are a lot of fun, and I've been to 2 now. I'm not saying I'm a veteran, but I'm a veteran of the New York Sirens. Go watch them. Support these women, grow this sport. They're exciting to watch. They put in, a lot of these girls, women need full-time jobs on top of playing at the same time. Like, I think we need to get this sport popular. They earn it. They work hard. They're talented. They're great. Look at what they're doing now. And, it should keep growing because there's a lot of talent out there through the colleges and everything. So beyond the Olympics, buy some Sirens tickets. Go to some games. They're super cheap. They're a lot of fun. Bring the kids. They do a lot for the kids there. They put Tommy up on the Jumbotron doing a curling event. It was a great experience. I cannot stress it enough. It is fantastic.
Yeah, obviously play at the Prudential Center, so go get tickets and enjoy it. There, Olivia Knowles. There's a plenty of really good women playing for this Sirens team, and obviously come in and watch other teams play. Most of those league leaders are playing in this Olympics, from Kennecoy Schofield, who leads in points, to Brianne Jenner and Curl Salemi. There's plenty of girls. So yeah, like Steven said, go take a look. Some NHL stuff quickly. Brendan Boozy. Is it Brendan Boozy? Yeah, Brandon Boozy. I said Boozy.
No, I just can't get past every time I see his name. I can't get past the video.
Boozy.
With the guy who goes to I don't even know the name of that chain. What's it called? What he calls it, bussies.
Bucky's.
Bucky's. Yeah, they can't. Yeah, I can't make the whistle that he does. I can't even do it. Okay, continue. Sorry.
He got a 3-year, $5.7 million extension.
I should have taken an edible before this podcast.
With Carolina. So good for him. He's obviously 23 wins.
He's got to be. And that being said, he's got to be the number one guy, right? Going forward, he's got to be the guy.
I mean,
I hope so.
I would think so.
Start game one of the playoffs. You're starting Freddie Anderson. Is that actually going to happen? Like, come on.
That would be very funny. I would love it.
He'll get hurt very early, so he won't play long anyway. So either way, he won't play long. No, you just go to that kid right away. Don't even look back. Just give it to him and don't even hesitate or don't even think about it.
It would be it'd be very funny and fitting if they went with him in the first game, because that's why Anderson? They're Carolina. Yeah, Anderson. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
I
don't know. Stupid if they do.
Yep. Not too much other news in the NHL. Obviously, it's on hold.
Is it tomorrow and then back-to-back Wednesday also?
No, it's tomorrow, Thursday, I believe.
It's not back-to-back?
I think there was a day in between. I didn't think there was. I know
this is a quick tournament, so I thought they were trying to throw everything in there.
Everyone's back to
try to use the Olympic.
I'm sorry. Did you just say that everyone's all non-Olympians are back at practice? Is it tomorrow or Wednesday?
Yes, Wednesday, I believe.
Okay.
I don't have the schedule now. I just had it before, and
I'm assuming that I think the elimination game. Are you talking about the tournament, right? I think the elimination games are tomorrow, and then the quarterfinals are Wednesday, and then I think it ends up being
so they're going to play against. So the women will also then have game.
Winners are playing back-to-back games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I believe that's how the schedule works.
USA is again at 3:00.
The women will be the prime time, right? 3:00.
Exclusively play that. I probably right. Although nobody was.
Game is on Thursday.
No, Canada was. Oh, it's Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, the women's game's Thursday at 3:00.
Well, yeah, that makes sense because the quarterfinals for the men are going to be all day on Wednesday, so the women will play Thursday, and then the men will come back to it Friday.
Well, Thursday at 1:00. I'm sorry. Jesus.
Good. They deserve their spot.
I can watch that. So I'll be home. That's a gold medal game Thursday.
Yeah.
At 1:00.
The bronze game.
I will be home. Nice.
8 in the morning.
Have to figure something out. All right.
I work from home, so I'll be nice.
Quick little medal count. Norway 12 golds, 28 total medals. Italy's in second, the host nation 23, and then United States has 19, 6 golds, 8 silvers, 5 bronze.
How many does Bratislava have?
Let's see here.
Nowhere near Berlin.
But Canada's not a good Olympics. They have 11 total medal. 11 total medals. They just have not been very good.
A bunch of losers.
Dirty rotten cheaters.
Especially in curling.
Yeah, especially curling. Yeah.
I know. Right. I saw 2 seconds of a clip.
We saw. We saw.
When is our curling podcast going to start? When should we start that? Episode 1.
Yeah.
Well, I think we got to try curling first, so this way we can understand it and then come at it with.
I think we should just go into it not having any idea what the hell we're talking about.
We usually do that anyway with hockey. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Makes sense.
Why change now?
Dogfish cocktail, tequila margarita, 4.25.
This could have been good. I don't know. I'll give it a 4 anyway.
Could have.
Yeah. This
try it
is
later.
Incredible. I'm giving this a 4 or 5. This is. I had a second. I got up and got myself a second glass.
You son of
like
a...
Increíble.
Credible. Inevitable. All right,
Inevitable.
Shrim, take it home. Inevitable.
Happy President's Day to all the presidents out there, especially one president in particular. He's one in a million. Get
One
it?
in a million.
Okay. Cool.
Hear him coming closer to me.